Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video on what I feed my coral and if you should feed yours. So the simple answer to it is yes and no. Depends on the coral mainly, but most corals can be target fed. Personally, I feed, apart from the lights, which is a natural feeding of course, two different things. I have Reef Prime, which is a concentrated liquid base. Basically what it is, it's just vitamins and amino acids, something kind of like what we take to help our bodies out, fight infections, disease, and it gives us energy and more, boost and more go, throughout the day. And it's definitely something I would recommend you guys get. If you don't get the Prime brand, which is a really good brand, definitely try to get a different kind of amino acid and vitamins to dose in your aquarium. It's nothing that's going to harm anything. It's actually just it's going to be beneficial for everything, including the fish. So definitely look into getting it. Apart from that, I also target feed mysis, bloodworm mixture, as well as reefroids. I actually mix it up in there pretty good. And then I use a long syringe, kind of like turkey baster. And I target feed everything. And I turned on all the white lights so you can see the life and how the tank is actually progressing on a algae versus bacteria kind of deal. So as you can tell, there's different colors on this rock, and when I first got this rock it was dry rock, so it's white with those little pink specks everywhere. I believe it's a Fiji rock of a sort. So now, as you can tell, there's some brown, some green, a tad bit of purple mixed in there, and it's just showing that the life of those rocks are being established. So I'm pretty excited about that, as well as the corals that I've added into the aquarium. These corals, guys, have been in my aquarium for around 2-3 weeks, I would say. And I just haven't gotten around to making a video with all this crazy virus stuff going on. But all the star polyps in the back are doing amazing. The green hair tip mushrooms are just, those things are like tanks. I don't think those things could ever die. I literally got it from the store, I believe 48 hours ago for 90 bucks. And there's over 11 heads, as I mentioned in another video, and as soon as I put them in there, they just opened right up and was just loving life. So those, if y'all guys are new at corals or beginners, definitely get some of those. You definitely can't go wrong with those at all. So the elegance coral to the right of the small rock, that guy, when I bought him, I think I got it for 40 bucks. And he's gone through some stages of getting really big, and to the point where he's pretty much the size of the small rock in the middle of the aquarium. And then he'll deflate himself, and then he'll look more natural and elegant at that point. And then for some reason he'll just start shriveling up. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this guy. I've actually moved him to this location. He was there where the mushrooms were before I made the videos, and he was liking this, but now I'm just gonna, I guess, test it out, give him another week, see how he does. Elegance corals, I heard, can be a real pain in keeping, so God willing, everything goes well with him. Apart from that, the zoas are doing amazing as well. The ones in the middle and the top right, they are green and yellow. And then the ones on the left and the ones on the right, those guys are brown under white light, but they're orange under blue, which is really cool. The ones on the left, for some reason, when I first put them in there for days, they all the polyps would just open up and look beautiful. And then my shrimp started messing around with it when I was target feeding them, and for some reason it doesn't want to fully open all the polyps. There's around like 5 or 6 that just want to stay closed now. So hopefully there's no parasites or anything stuck inside, or hopefully whatever's going on with it goes away. But I have noticed a lot of growth in the corals within just a couple weeks to a month of having them. The green Zoas have already, I believe, 1 to 3 new heads popped up on that. The Blastos right there in the middle, those are the ones that turn a orange with a purple ring around the tentacles in the blue light. Those guys I got with 2 heads for, I believe, 40 bucks, and now it sprouted 3 more heads on the left side of those, so that's really exciting. That means I'm doing something right for sure. I've been experiencing a little bit of green algae, and I think it's really just that dead rock kind of breaking in. But apart from that, everything else is doing good. The star pops in the back are actually growing quite a bit. It was a pretty small frag. I'll raise this up so you guys can see a little bit better. And that pretty small frag has really grown a lot, and it's actually starting to grow over the super glue that I glued it on with to the back glass, and it's starting to spread a lot nicer over that as well as onto the black acrylic. So I'm super excited about that. I can't wait for that to just completely fill up the back. It's going to be amazing and beautiful, especially under the blue lights. The fish are doing good. This guy, if he comes out of that corner there, I don't know, you can actually see him in the reflection, my little red dragonite fish. He is just awesome. We actually nicknamed him Spyro off that old video game back in the day. And that guy is my wife's favorite fish. He is just the coolest little dude. Just hops and glides around and looks for copepods and other little things he can poke around with. The clownfish to the right is just a pain in the ass. He is a bully, or she at this point, because she's bigger than my other clown that was in there. And she just completely destroyed my other clown. I had to put him in the quarantine tank. But she's actually doing pretty good, getting really big. And then my firefish, purple firefish, is looking amazing. I was kind of worried. I don't have a lid on my aquarium. I just keep it off because I don't like the look of it. Plus the screen, the lid that it comes with just gets calcium and salts on it. And it's a pain to clean, and then you rinse it off with tap water, and if you put it on too soon, you have tap water dripping in your aquarium, and it's just not good when you got coral, so I just leave it off. So I'm just definitely glad that that fish hasn't jumped out or anything crazy. And once again, my yellow wrasse that's hiding is not out, probably because I changed the lights on, y'all. Put it for, instead of the blues, I put it under all whites, so you can get a better view of the corals and what they look like. But everything's doing great, guys, and you know, like I said, I personally feed all my corals Reefroids, as well as that prime reef amino acid and vitamins. It really does amazing. It's helped out a lot, and I think if I used that in the past when I've had coral in my aquariums, it would have been a lot more successful. And it's really cheap on Amazon. I think it's like $9 for a big bottle, and I dose it twice a week. And apart from that, the water changes and then the normal light schedule, you can't go wrong with any corals that you have. So if y'all guys have any questions, if y'all guys, you know, like the corals, or you have any questions about these specific corals itself, definitely give me a shout out and let me know what you think or what your questions are. And if this is your first time to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and like it. It really means a lot to me, and especially hearing your feedback. And y'all guys, once again, stay safe out there in these crazy times. Wear a mask, wash your hands, do everything you need to do, and be blessed. Thank you.